On to another part of TimeSplitters 2. This time we're doing Aztec ruins in 1920. Let's begin. First of all, the bio as usual. The lost temple of Tokchek has haunted the mind of Captain Ash ever since he gave out the military last to pursue daring deeds across the continents. In the deepest Guatemalan jungle, it seems that his quest has come to fruition. Finally, the ancient Jade Crystal artefact will occupy pride of place in his trophy cabinet. But darker forces are afoot. A lost tribe guards these legendary walls, and natives speak of mighty elemental golems and sentient simians. In whispers, some even say that gods from another time will come on them. So yeah, we're playing as Captain Ash again from the first game. And the second character is called Jungle Queen, who is, a fucking native around here, as well as the apparent lover of Ash after this mission. A lot of lore going on here. But right now we're going to go ahead and see just how Ash is doing getting this Jade Crystal.
Aha! Crystal, I've got you right to go. What the? And I've got him. Let's not be too hasty. Good Lord. The crystal. Take that, you bounder. Listen, Gollum, you can't have it. The crystal's mine, you know. Hello! You devil, let go! Let me go!
I know. Fantastic luck. So, this one's interesting in that it's more confusing for one specific puzzle. Other than that, the whole level is pretty much just kind of, fine, honestly. But there's one puzzle will fuck a lot of people very hard in trying to understand what the game's wanting from them. Also, these monkeys. It's kind of a gag here in this game with the monkey thing. But yeah, the monkeys around here have a weapon that's called an explosive watermelon. And we have a pistol, but the pistol sucks. The crossbow, however, is amazing in how powerful it is. You'd think the crossbow wouldn't be that powerful, but no, the crossbow does amazing damage. Not to a golem though. All golems are immune to all damage from guns and crossbows and such, except they can die from fire. I'm not going to do the whole fire thing for that guy though. I'm going to show you just how far this guy can basically hunt you down. He can hunt you down a good mile, honestly. And yeah, there's a guy on fire too. There are two golems around here, but on easy, one of the golems will be on fire immediately, while the other golems won't be. I believe that golem set the other golem on fire too, so yeah. Anyway, around here you'll notice that there are these totems here, just like 6 of them, and yeah, there's the watermelons. Yeah, be careful of that shit, and be careful of bees too. You can't destroy those either, but the bees can hurt you a lot, and you'll have to actually take out the hives of fire as well. So, I'll show you how to do the fire thing later on, but right now, go around over to this bridge. Yeah, get rid of this guy too. I'm gonna still use the pistol. Might as well. There's no pistol ammo around the entire level. It's just gonna be, the bows. You don't even need the pistol at all once you get the bow anyway, so yeah, just use the crossbow the entire level. Anyway, that's one objective done, and that objective will now, see how fucking far he's gone. Now we can actually go to the second half of the level. The first half is this, open area here. Second half involves opening that door by dealing with that thing on the bridge, and then just like dropping down into a pit. It'll bring us over to the, the lost tomb, which in turn will lead us straight into where the Jade Crystal is. The Jade Crystal obviously being the fucking time splitter, crystal we're looking for the entire game in every level. Yeah, the time crystal. Yeah, checkpoint reached, and now we can go ahead forward and take care of the Lost Temple, which, you know, has a bunch of tribesmen around here. You know, they have the, you know, crossbows and such and can do a good bit of damage. But there it is, and it lowers. There's armor here that we'll be needing, and, yeah. How do we get that? It just went downward. Well, we go around here, there's a button. We'll switch. You activate it. The wall on the left rises up. We can now go downstairs, and then we have to do another objective, which is to basically just, you know, take care of the golems. So we saw the wood golems, but there are stone golems around as well, and they're immune to fire. So how do we take care of them? Well, there are these trapdoors. Trapdoors triggered by the trapdoor buttons that are on the ground. All I have to do is just, you know, have a golem walk into one of these trapdoors and just send him down. But be careful, because you can get trapped as well, and if you fall down, it's instant game over. So, you know, don't watch your fucking footing. The AI isn't very smart, so it's easy to get them in the holes anyway, so yeah, not a big thing there. The monkeys are annoying though because the whole watermelon thing. Just be cautious of that. Yeah, the explosives do actually kill the golems. There's another thing that they are not immune to, explosives. But you're better off taking care of them from the fucking holes than you are to take care of them from, you know, their explosions. Yeah, TimeSplitters appears because now we can go back and get the crystal, which I didn't get. I should have gotten that, honestly. Yeah, once we get the crystal, we can leave the entire level because that's easy. So, easy is fairly basic. You kind of get the gist of what to do for the first half, and second half just gives you the bare minimum of what you're actually expected to do. The first half isn't going to change that much from what I just did. It's just that I have to, you know, set the fucking golems on fire, the wooden ones, and, you know, not die. And also do a puzzle, which I mentioned before is a pain in the ass. But yeah, after that, it's just like you get to here. And there's a lot more here than what we're getting right now on easy, but you kind of get the gist of the first half, the second half. But yeah, that's about it. And the thing is, this level is interesting because once you do beat it, you don't just get to go back and, you know, choose next level. You actually get a cutscene after you beat the level in any difficulty, which will repeat 3 times. I'm only going to show the cutscene the one time after doing this level on easy. Here you go.
Oh. You made it.
Here you go. What? Hurry!
Good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's pretty basic, honestly. You know, you get a nice little cutscene telling you that. And by the way, once the cutscene's over, it, you know, automatically takes you straight to the next level. You know, like usual, the Robot Factory, which is the level I was talking about beforehand back in the last level, and he will consider the Robot Factory to be the hardest level of the game. I'll show it's not. I will show it's the easiest level of the entire game. Like, by fucking far. Because, yeah, I'm gonna die on this level too on hard, but Robot Factory is special. Anyway, now we, you know, get to deal with this shit on normal, which is, you know, the crossbow appears again, and there's a few more enemies around here. But now we must take care of the wooden golems. Beforehand, we can just walk around them, and they don't have to be such a bother. But not this time. The bees and the fucking wood golems are cunts here, and they're gonna do a good amount of damage, so fucking run. And don't get yourself set on fire, because that would suck. And, yeah. Outside of that, it's gonna go pretty much the same as you're basically expecting. You're just gonna go forward, you know, get straight to the totems, and you'll notice that the totem door is locked. Oh, by the way, this golem here, the second one, is not on fire now. I have to get him out of the way. How do I do so? Well, there are some torches around here. I can just run back to that torch over there, or I can take care of the torch on the wall and, you know, set them on fire that way. But I must go to the fire before I actually do this, or otherwise it doesn't really do anything. And my first four shots at my crossbow will be on fire. After that, no. And yeah, it just basically goes like that the entire time. It basically just plays the same way you saw on easy until the totems. Because that's the puzzle. The puzzle is that the door is now locked. The way to actually get to the bridge is locked. But in order to get to it, I have to take care of the totems. The problem is, the game doesn't really tell you, like, what the hint is, what the solution is to the fucking puzzle. You're just kind of guessing in a sense. It's not that obvious. And a lot of people end up getting lost on that puzzle. Including myself, because I forgot how this puzzle works. It's been a while. Alright, so first of all, there's 2 monkeys here instead of 1. And they'll both be throwing watermelon bombs at me. Kill them immediately, like, just look up and you'll see them. Or, better yet, go up to the stairs, like, climb all the way up to the stairs, take care of the guy up there, and then shoot these fuckers from up there, because you got the distance for it at that point. So, yeah. Oh, don't get too near the window, by the way, because the explosion on the watermelons can still fuck you that hard. It's not fun. Okay, so the puzzle. As doing the puzzle, by the way, in intervals, at least 3 more natives will come in to fuck your day up. Kill them. But, yeah, you can get this done before it even happens. So the problem is, the solution to this is not very obvious. You can interact with all of these, but the game will never tell you if you did the right thing, or if the order you got them in is wrong, or what you got wrong, or what you got right. It never tells you what you did wrong or right. And in fact, it never tells you what the solution is. So what do you do here? Well, you have to make sure that the images on each totem match the fucking images on the totem next to them. So these corner totems, they have like 2 pictures, like at the bottom or the top, and like left and right sides. They must match the same pictures shown from the fucking totems next to them. So, yeah, you gotta be spinning a lot in order to find this shit. And it can be annoying when you don't know. When you're just kind of guessing on what the fuck the solution is. It's only when you realize that it's just a connect the dots thing of like connecting images that you realize just how dumb this can really be. And I'll show you me actually doing it. I'll kill this one guy that's gonna appear right behind me though. Like, just getting that out of the way. Yeah, there he is. Where is he? There he is. Okay, now we can move on. So, the solution. Here's the solution. So you see how that's facing that and how that's facing that, you know. And you see this, it's facing that, you know, it's got the same pictures. You know, you basically have to make sure it's matching correctly. So like that, you know, you got that going on. That's fine. That one, I believe, is fine. Oh, wait, it's not. Hang on. I think that's fine. Next up is this one. It should have the same kind of image on the back, I believe. Let's interact with it. Yeah, it should be that image. Okay, so... Nope, that's not it either. Let's see. What image matches this then? I guess that one. Just the face one. Okay, so let's see. This one. Let's see, that one. It should be the dragon. Yeah, that one on the left. It should be that one matching over to the one over to its right. Alright. And there you go. So now you know the solution. You gotta do that again hard. It's not a huge problem. It's just it takes a bit because you gotta know what the solution is, and then remember that solution for hard. So you have to fucking waste your time again because you did kind of trial and error that shit. It's just that you sort of guessed like maybe I should fucking have them match together instead of it being like some kind of code or whatever. It could be awkward like that, honestly. It could be very awkward, this level. There's not a puzzle, but it's much easier than what we just did there. Much less confusing. You can kind of figure it out almost immediately if you can actually see it immediately. But yeah, for the most part, that puzzle is one of the hardest ones to deal with because it's so fucking confusing to actually like know what the fuck the solution is. Like, you don't have any hint on what it could be. You're just spinning, totems until eventually the door opens, and that's it. There's nothing that exclaims that, it has to match those images or whatever. You just kind of guess and hope for the best. And people end up spending like an hour on it or two. It's a bit annoying. Anyway, checkpoint. Okay, so the second half of this level, for the most part, doesn't really change. Like more enemies around here. Use the crossbow as best you can. Try to get headshots of it. It kills them instantly. And the crystal goes down again, so you can't really get it immediately. But there's a shield there you can take, and there's a fucking switch around on the underside of the stairs, which will activate the way forward down. And yeah, it all just kind of plays the same. There is now a native fucking leader. I killed him. Yeah, there's more natives. There's more golems, in fact. But for the most part, it's just, meh. Also, even though on easy the crystal is right there, on normal and hard, it's gotten dug in deeper down. So how do we get to it? Well, you might have noticed the hallway that was locked. That fucking door that was there. Well, if you now go over to it, you can find that the door isn't there now. So now you can go inside, and you'll find there's a lot more area going on than what the game gave you before. And it's also the way it's the actual ending of this fucking level too. So, yeah. There's also a shield around here. Like a half shield. Keep it in mind in case you're kind of losing your shield a lot. It can help you a lot. It can really help you to know, where that shield is. And yeah, I get confused. I also tried looking for like ammunition, but that doesn't go very well, honestly. Alright, so over here, if we go down that way, there's a hole there. And there's spikes. Just kind of wait for them. Just don't fucking touch the spiky parts because they do hurt you. You'll be fine. There's a sniper rifle around here. There it is. And then you get stuck here. What do you do? Well, around here are these heads. One of them is going to flip around and they're going to show an evil face. And your goal is to shoot the evil face. If you miss, or if you don't fucking find it in time, it will shoot at you. So yeah, this is where the sniper rifle comes in, because, you know, you don't really need the crossbow for this one, and you definitely probably don't need the pistol for it. The sniper rifle helps on actually, you know, understanding the fucking distance and shit of this all. And actually aiming well with it too. You still have to kind of arc the crossbow, and the pistol, you're probably low on it enough. You know, just keep it as a backup, really. But yeah, that's this puzzle. Sometimes the faces will actually attack you, like usually at least. But sometimes they won't. They'll just like spin, give you the face, spin back. I've had it happen beforehand. So, yeah. Nothing much more to say. It's all just kind of basic. It gets more and more basic the more fucking faces you destroy. So yeah. So what is left? Well, there's an Indiana Jones reference ahead of us. Because ahead of us could be a room with like a boulder in it. And the boulder will roll as soon as we get halfway, or close to halfway down the fucking slope. You need to go to the side where the fire is. And just like stand there. And the boulder will go past without hurting you and will kill the other enemies instantly. So, yes. And yeah, there's still the golems to deal with, but down here are not only the last 3 golems to destroy, but also, yeah, there's the boulder thing, but also where the crystal is. So yeah, it's just the final area really. Now, how do you fight these guys? Do you just shoot at them? Get some fire out of something? No. In fact, there is something you can do here. There's a box of grenades around here, and there's also a grenade launcher around here. But where's the grenade launcher, might be asking? It doesn't really show itself up that well. But, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the half helmet back and take care of the fucking grenades here. That's the first grenade, the grenade box. Second one is grenade launcher, which is at least around one of these. There we go. Okay. Use the grenade launcher to take care of the last 3 of the golems. Get the crystal, go to the exit. Basic. So yeah, there you go. So now all that's left is hard. And I mean, hard on this level is just kinda in the normal area. It's not difficult. But once you know what you're doing, it becomes a bit too easy in a sense. But yeah, we're now going to go straight into hard, so get ready for some death reels. We'll get the stone goblin from fucking doing that. Alright, so, first things first, get a crossbow. The pistol sucks. Once you have the crossbow, you're packing. Run around, take care of all the bullshit as usual in the first half, and then get to the second half. You know? All pretty basic, you've seen it already. No need for me to actually explain it again. It's just kinda whatever. However, sorry for yawning so much, but however, I am gonna die a few more times, and the thing is, this one, I died in a weird way that I haven't done in these videos yet, but I feel like I'm gonna have to for this one. You'll see it soon. See, I'm just going around taking care of all the assholes and just, you know, taking care of shit in order to, I don't know why exactly. I just I feel like this game, like when it comes to stuff like this, it deserves more to it. It's just a lot of like running around empty hallways and, you know, occasionally getting something very cheap and bullshit thrown at me. But for the most part, it's just been kind of meh. I mean, don't get me wrong, this level is actually not that bad. It's very neat, you know, jungle area. You know, it's very tribally, very nice. And it's always nice to see Captain Ash, you know? Especially when he has a voice for like Harry Tipper. And he sounds much like you would expect from this guy. But yeah, the first half is just the same thing 3 times. I mean, you got the puzzle with the additional outside of easy, but you don't really do that much different between the 3. You go forward, you get to the bridge, you activate the bridge, and you go to the fucking door that was locked and you fall down a hole. That's the first half. And it's just kind of padded up about this puzzle and all this different bullshit around us. It's not really a fun level, in all honesty. It's just kind of a meh one. I will say, the crossbow does a lot of damage to both your opponents and yourself. The crossbow is amazingly overpowered in the sense, and that it does a lot of damage. It's surprising how good the crossbow is. I mean, yeah, that's really shit like the minigun and such, which is obviously gonna fucking tank motherfuckers. But if you want a normal weapon that isn't something you would just like hold a button for to abuse, this one wins. By the way, I'm gonna die here obviously, because I almost died from a fucking watermelon that was close by at least. So, you ready for that death reel? Because it's incoming now. Alright, time for the death reel. Enjoy it, folks. And that's it. No, seriously. That death reel is very small, and there's not many deaths to this one because it's not really a hard level, it's just kind of obnoxious because of the puzzle. The actual level itself is fairly standard for TimeSplitters 2. It's fairly fine even. Nothing I really have to complain about. It's just, it's very boring the first half, and the second half gets even more boring. But, you know, you kind of expect that once you get into normal and hard, you know? Because hard is just normal, but it's harder. And, yeah. not much else to say about this level, honestly. It's interesting, it's neat, and I love Captain Ash, you know, but it's just kinda, It's not a tomb. It's not a tomb in which it does different things to keep it interesting, to keep it unique. It's just kind of its own thing where it's just like, level design's unique and such, but that's it. There's not much else really thought out of this one. It's just kind of your standard TimeSplitters 2 level. So now I'm gonna get through this one, and guess what? Another difficult incoming, because I didn't want to waste time and skip a whole bunch of this shit. I just went at the checkpoint and then started giving me another difficult right about here. And that's it. Yeah, I fell down a hole, which is embarrassing, but that's it. That's all the deaths. So, yeah, it's just kind of fine. It's not that hard. And it is kind of forgiving and giving you a full armor and a half armor. So, you know, the armor alone is enough to help you out. Also, the enemies drop a lot of fucking arrows once they're dead. You will stockpile hard because of it. I don't think, unless your aim is extremely bad, I don't think you'll ever run out of arrows. It's just that good of a crossbow. So, yeah. Just the usual here. I'm gonna stand back, take care of the monkeys before I trigger this, because the golems will get in the way, like, fucking regardless of the fucking, you know, bullshit going on around the area. The fucking monkeys, man. The monkeys are annoying. They seem harmless, but they throw shit at you that explodes. It's kind of not fun. And, yeah. Not much else. It's just fairly standard and meh. And yeah, that's about the gist of it, really. Right. So now I gotta, you know, take care of this real quickly. There it is. More crossbow bolts. Always stock up. Take care of this monkey here. Got another half of the golems around here. And, yeah. It's just kind of meh. So, yeah. You kind of already know how this is going to run out, so... Yeah. In all honesty... Like, Captain Ash's levels are the weakest of the bunch. Tomb's neat and brings in some awesome stuff, but it's kind of a bland area in a sense. Not much going on, not much to see. This game kind of takes it a step forward because at least, you know, the fucking, that one... You could fucking, like, see the progression, you know? There was definitely a progression when it came to difficulties in TimeSplitters 1 of Tomb, where it's just like, you weren't just, you know, getting from point A to point B. There was stuff going on that led to point fucking A, and then you would go right to point B. So every time that happened, it felt different each and every time. Also enjoy the banging. It's quite loud. IKEA furniture sucks. Anyway, yeah, we're now on this part, which is just like the faces. I think there's more faces around, but it just seems the same number as beforehand, so yeah. Take care of them, go on forward. You know the deal at this point, just go forward, fucking step aside for the boulder, let it come and take care of the enemies. And then go downward, grab a fucking grenade launcher, blow some golems up, and then grab the crystal and leave. It's basic, it's simple, it's fair. It's honestly a fair level. So, yeah. Not much else to say. I guess one thing I will say is that we are now nearing the end of the game. Because we only have Robot Factory and then one more level afterwards. So, for story mode's sake, we're nearing the end. But it's a good thing we're going to Robot Factory next time because I do want to really showcase how Robot Factory is easier than fucking, like, the actual bad level that we've already done last part. Atom Smasher sucks, but yeah, like, fucking Robot Factory is gonna be a joke. Because you noticed I've died in every single story mode level thus far. That changes Robot Factory, as it's the only level where I don't die. And we're going to be doing that next time on TimeSplitters 2. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time for that fucking ride.